what's everyone saying? It's your boy Someone Who's Close back again. I'm here today in Bromley South, and in today's video we're going to be having a look at the new Superloop SL5 service between here, well, Bromley North and Croydon. But first, I've got two things I need to do before I get on that bus. I need to get a bottle of feature water from the Waitrose down the road. I need to get a coffee from Gales, because why not, man? Yo, pro life, let's go, let's do it. Now, I remember the last time I came down here to Bromley South, I think it was like a couple of months ago, and I actually went on the 119, and I was literally like, I wish this bus came sooner so it wouldn't take so long to get between Bromley and Croydon. I think I posted on, was it the other Superloop video I did? I don't know. But there's one bit talking about the 119, me doing a B-reel on the bus. Even though I'm at Bromley South, I'm going to walk up to Bromley North, because come on, you have to get in the full route, man. You have to get the experience of the full route. And that's what we're going to do today. Yeah. Fiji water cold. Now it's time for coffee. You may or may not have seen my past video on the last loop of Superloop bus, the SL1 between Walthamstow Central and North Finchley. That video covers the brief history of the Superloop and the Mayor's goal to improve travel around Outer London with the introduction of these new express services that will eventually form a loop around the city. The first new Superloop route of 2024 is this, the SL5 operated by Arriva, which runs between Bromley North Station and Croydon Town Centre via Bethlem Royal Hospital and Shirley. And it partly follows the route 119, which also runs from Bromley North through to Croydon, and then it goes a bit further down to the Colonnades at Croydon Airport. But there's no airport there. Because I've got to be committed, I'm walking up through the town centre, which is busy, to get to North Station. As you get with all the Superloop routes, there's the customary totem poles and signs at each of the stops. At a number of the stops, there have been TfL staff members posted about directing people and handing out leaflets to passengers, giving more information about the new route. Bossman at the stop even gave me a cheeky pin badge. I'm loving it. Thank you, boss. Thank you. I also noted a couple of billboards promoting the route. The link to Bethlem Royal Hospital seems to be the selling point to the people of Bromley. Gales coffee secured, we're at North Station. The service is quite frequent, with services running around every 12 minutes during the day and every 15 minutes during the evenings and on Sundays, taking around 31 minutes to complete the journey, which is a I can't even speak. It is such an improvement to the 1.5 hours it took me back in November on the 119. This thing might actually be a lifesaver. The SL5 uses a set of 12-plate Alexander Dennis Enviro 200 buses, which have been transferred over from fellow route 289, which runs between Purley and Elmer's End, which has now got some cheeky double-deckers. This is wild compared to the brand new or heavily upgraded buses each of the other Superloop buses have been using. Nevertheless, it's nice to hear a bit of diesel on an express bus. You know, if I'm not smelling exhaust fumes, I don't want to be on it. I'm only joking, come on, save the environment. From what I see, these single deckers will only be used for just over a year, I think 14 months, when the contract for the route will be up for grabs again. And that's when, hopefully, new buses will start popping out. The one thing that is noticeable is that the bus has been fitted with USB charging ports, of course, so that you can stay charged up and keep getting notified every time Andre Onana concedes a goal for Manchester United. There's also several route maps and other stickers propped around the bus. Other than that, it's just a regular 289. The bus leaves Bromley North Station with the first stop at the Civic Centre. We then turn onto Bromley High Street, where we interestingly do not stop at the bus stops here close to the Glade Centre. From what I remember, the stop here would get relatively busy and backed up, so it wouldn't do any favours on cutting times on an express bus service. Luckily, we're like 34 seconds away from Bromley South Station, where we get a couple of friends joining us for the journey. After being held up in traffic for a bit, this junction south of Bromley South Station seems to be a problem, you know? We turn off and head down Westmoreland Road, where the 119 would then turn off and head down Hayes Road towards Hayes. But not us though. We continue on straight and follow the route of the 162 down to our first stop at Westmoreland Road, Barnfieldwood Road. One thing I do know on our journey is that there's a lot of SL5s passing the other way. Very frequently. But it's good to see that they have good loadings. They were quite full when they were passing by. Oh yeah, and since the Super de la Loop lines have been in operation, a number of stops have had their names changed so they better reflect the area that the stops are serving. We head into Shortlands as our bus travels to the next stop, the Chinese Garage, named after a Grade 2 listed former petrol station which was built in the 1920s in the style of a pagoda. It's now home to a Tesco Express and a wine shop, so meal deal with a side of Chardonnay, anyone? Let me just say, this part of London is very bougie. Bougie. We're talking houses costing millions, gardens, G-Wagon cars, and the beautiful 358 bus route. Oh. This road, South Eden Park Road, is the reason why the route requires single-decker buses. The low trees most likely mean that it would be hard for a double-decker to run through here, plus the trees here might be under tree protection orders, or the area might just be in a conservation area, meaning if you touch them trees, oof, you're in trouble. Past the stop for Langley Park School we go, which also serves a nearby Eden Park railway station. Our next stop is for the cheeky Bethlehem Hospital. One thing I know about buses serving hospitals is that they are very popular. I expect with the advertising seen around Bromley, people are going to be wanting to get on the service to head for a visit. Apparently the word Bedlam was derived from the name of the hospital, which has been a psychiatric hospital since the 1400s. As we get into Monk's Orchard, we meet up with the 119 again, having skipped its wild detour down through Hayes, Coney Hall and West Wickham. Through here, we continue along the route of the 119, with our next stop being at Shirley Library. Where we head on to the A232 road, where it's time for us to meet a little bit of tram. Our next stop is East Croydon Station. We interestingly passed Sandilands tram stop, which I feel would have benefited from a stop, to be fair. East Croydon Station, where there's a link to the SL7 route, well I still call it the X26, which heads to Heathrow Airport. Like with every new bus route, it will take time to get people to alter their journeys, getting off the 119 and onto the SL5. A few more routes will be commencing service in the next couple of months, and it will be nice to see them up and running. Overall, I think the route is a useful one, more so if you're travelling between Bromley and Croydon, or Bromley and the hospital. I think the main concern would be that the traffic lights near Bromley South Station is gonna cause some problems, I can't lie, heading in and out of town. Even though it's a single decker route, I think it comes regularly enough where you're not gonna have many instances of where it's gonna be rammed, you know? So that's us here at Park Street. I've just gotten off the SL5. I looked at my watch here. It took me 27 minutes to get onto that SL5 from Bromley down here to Croydon. It's just started. It's the first one that is a single decker. It wasn't that busy on our way down here, but I think on the way down to Croydon, heaving, and you saw like 5 buses in like 10 minutes. But we're in Croydon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get myself onto a 119. I'm gonna head down to Costco and get myself a hot dog and a drink, and also a 2-kilogram pack of chia seeds, because I like me some overnight oats. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my latest videos, check out all the ones that are in there. Come on, thank you everyone who's subscribed in the last like week or so. I've honestly, like, I don't know, I'm just grateful that people are watching my stuff and supporting. So I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit. Peace.